If you've ever been hit with a flashing check engine light, a rough idle, or weird shifting, and instantly felt your wallet cry, you're not alone. Mechanics and dealerships thrive on those little warning lights. But what if I told you that most of these problems can be fixed for free, right in your driveway, without tools, without parts, and without that $600 diagnostic fee? It sounds unbelievable, but the truth is simple. Your car doesn't always need a repair. Sometimes it just needs a reset. Why mechanics keep this quiet? Most people think when something feels off, jerky shifts, flickering lights, rough idling, it means something's broken. That's exactly what mechanics want you to believe. Because if you knew the truth, you'd stop running to the shop every time your dashboard glows. Here's the reality. Your car is a computer on wheels. It's controlled by dozens of sensors, modules, and electronic control units, ECUs. They're constantly communicating, gathering data, and making adjustments hundreds of times per second. But just like your phone, your car's software can glitch. A sensor might send outdated information. The system might misinterpret a signal. And suddenly, your car starts acting like it's possessed, even though nothing is actually wrong. That's when a reset comes in. It clears bad data, reboots your car's brain, and lets it relearn how to run properly again. The power of the reset. Think of a car reset like restarting your laptop after it's been lagging. You're not fixing broken hardware, you're clearing out the confusion. For example, that rough downshift might not be your transmission dying. It could just be your transmission control module, TCM, using outdated data. That shaky idle? Often your ECU running on old fuel trim values from months ago. A stubborn check engine light? Sometimes it's just a leftover fault code from a minor hiccup. When you reset your car, it forgets the bad data, relearns new parameters, and, in many cases, starts running smoother instantly. The classic reset, the battery disconnect. Let's start with the oldest and most reliable method, the battery disconnect. It's simple, safe, and it works on almost every vehicle. Here's how to do it right. Turn off the ignition and remove your key. Disconnect the negative terminal of your car battery. Always the negative first, safety first. Press and hold the brake pedal for 30 seconds. This helps drain any leftover power in the system. Wait 10 to 15 minutes. This pause allows all stored memory in the car's control modules to fade. Reconnect the battery. When you start the car again, it's like waking it up with a clean slate. You might lose your radio presets or clock settings, but in exchange, your car's computer relearns everything. Idle patterns, transmission logic, fuel trims, from scratch. It's especially useful after installing a new sensor, changing the battery, or noticing strange behavior that no mechanic can explain. The smart reset, the fuse box method. Maybe you don't want to wipe everything, just one misbehaving system. That's where your fuse box comes in. Every modern vehicle has fuses labeled for specific systems: ECU, engine control unit; TCM, transmission control module; BCM, body control module; PCM, powertrain control module; infotainment or radio systems. By pulling a specific fuse, you can reset just that component without affecting the rest of your vehicle. Here's how. Turn off the ignition. Find your fuse box, usually under the dashboard or in the engine bay. Pull the fuse for the system that's acting up. For example, the TCM if your transmission feels off. Wait about 10 minutes. Plug it back in. On some vehicles, like Nissan's, pulling the TCM fuse after a transmission service can instantly restore smooth shifting. It's precise, fast, and far less invasive than a full reset. The hidden reset, the pedal dance. Sounds funny, but this one's real. It's called the pedal dance, and it works on many models from Nissan, Toyota, GM, and even BMW. Here's the step-by-step. Turn the key to the on position, engine off. Wait 3 seconds. Press and release the gas pedal 5 times within 5 seconds. Wait 7 seconds. Press and hold the pedal for 15 seconds. Start the engine and let it idle. This simple rhythm resets your throttle body and transmission logic, helping your car relearn how to accelerate and shift smoothly. No tools required, just timing and patience. The $20 solution, the OBD2 scanner. If you're willing to spend 20 bucks, grab an OBD2 scanner online. It's the same kind of tool your mechanic uses to diagnose your car, except now you can do it. Plug it into the OBD2 port, usually below your steering wheel. And within seconds, you can scan for trouble codes, clear those codes, watch live data in real time. It's especially handy for clearing false alarms like check engine light after refueling, loose gas cap, temporary misfires, oxygen sensor glitches. You can even view fuel trims and sensor activity as your car runs, confirming whether your reset fixed the issue or not. The hard reset, the nuclear option. When nothing else works, it's time for the full system reset, the hard reboot. Here's the sequence professionals use when a car goes into limp mode or develops stubborn electrical problems. Disconnect the battery completely. Remove the fuses for your PCM and TCM. Wait 30 minutes. Reconnect everything. Perform an idle relearn. Start the car and let it idle for 5 minutes. AC off. Then idle again with the AC on. Finally, take a gentle drive so the computer relearns your driving habits. This full reset often clears limp mode in vehicles like Hyundai, Volkswagen, and Ford. It forces all modules to sync up again, basically teaching your car how to behave properly. The specialty resets. You should know. Once you've mastered the basics, there are smaller system-specific resets that can save you a trip to the shop. TPMS reset, tire pressure monitoring system. Inflate all tires properly, turn ignition on, hold the TPMS button until the light blinks 3 times, then drive a few miles. HVAC reset. Hold the recirculate and rear defrost buttons together for 10 seconds to recalibrate blend doors. Steering angle sensor. Reset. Turn the wheel fully left, then fully right, center it, and drive straight for a minute. Transmission. Memory reset. Key on. Press the gas to the floor for 10 seconds. Turn key off. Release pedal. Wait 2 minutes, then start. Infotainment. Reset. Go to Settings System Factory Reset to fix Bluetooth or navigation bugs. Each of these resets targets specific systems that often act up, but don't require new parts. Don't forget the idle relearn. After almost any major reset, your car's idle will feel weird at first. Maybe the RPMs bounce or it stalls once or twice. Don't panic. That's because your car is relearning airflow, fuel delivery, and throttle behavior. To help it along, do a proper idle relearn. Start the car, let it idle for 5 minutes with the AC off. Then 5 minutes with the AC on. Take a short, calm drive. After that, everything should smooth out. Track your resets. Here's a pro tip. Keep a small notebook or a note on your phone for every reset you do. Write down the date, which system you reset, and what symptoms you had. If the problem disappears and stays gone, great. It was just bad data. If it comes back, that's your clue that the issue might actually be mechanical. That's how professional mechanics troubleshoot without wasting time, or your money, on guesswork. Take back control. Now you know the secret that most mechanics would rather you never discover. You don't have to hand over hundreds of dollars for every warning light. You don't have to fear your check engine symbol, because now you understand your car isn't just a machine, it's a computer that sometimes needs a reboot. So the next time your dashboard lights up or your idle feels rough, try these resets first. You might just save yourself a trip to the dealership and a serious dent in your wallet. Reset smart, drive smarter, and remember, sometimes the most powerful fix doesn't come from a wrench. It comes from knowing what button to press.